reporters about Bernie Madoff. However, I'm John Batchelor, but tonight I am Jacob Marley, and I'm dead. I'm a dead accountant, and this is my partner, Ebenezer Scrooge. Good evening, Ebenezer.
Good evening, otherwise known as Simon Constable.
Yes, Simon Constable, who is Ebenezer Scrooge. Now, as Batchelor and Constable, we are reporters about Bernie Madoff. However, as Marley and Scrooge, we have opinions of Bernie Madoff.
Oh, yes, we do.
All right. My opinion at this point is that Bernie Madoff is a liar. He has lied for more than a decade, according to every opinion of Bernie Madoff. So therefore, Simon, the puzzle, and we asked this repeatedly, in Debrief we asked it again, why should we trust anything he says? He says that he lost $50 billion.
That's an awful lot of money. Let's get that. I mean, that's a really huge amount of money.
So as accountants, Marley and Scrooge, we doubt everyone who tells us how much they've got, how much they've owed. We're penny pinchers. We want to see it. We've not seen it.
And we've not seen it. And one of the funny things that we do know is that the prosecutors are saying, oh, we've got to have Bernie Madoff around to help us get to the bottom of
Now, Marley and Scrooge don't like the idea of trusting the guy who stole the money.
Well, and that's what's the most amazing thing about this, is that he almost has to finger himself.
Right.
And the question is, what's the motivation? And I don't really know.
Well, for one thing, because he's a liar, why would he say anything that was true from now on? He's living in his triplex on 64th Street, cooperating with the U.S. Attorney.
Absolutely.
Now, if they were coming to us, if the U.S. Attorney called up Marley and Scrooge, we would tell them, put him in Rikers and start to make him sweat, wouldn't we?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's how we work.
And we'd also want to see the books, and we'd want to go through the bank accounts and the transactions and match those up together. And that doesn't. It seems that the prosecutor is saying, "Okay, Bernie, you match them up together, and then we'll take your word for it." What is really amazing here is maybe he's just saying it's $50 billion because he wants to be the biggest scammer of all time.
The original Ponzi was an Italian immigrant, and the scheme was that he spent about $6 million and he had about 61 cents left. It was something small compared to $50 billion, but there's arrogance and there's vanity in Bernie.
Absolutely.
He lied for a long time. People trusted him, and if he had hired Marley and Scrooge, we would have made him tell us where the money was. Now, he says that the whole accounting for everything was done by 3 guys in a firm upstate. They weren't us. We didn't do it.
We didn't do it. No, I guess that's what everyone else is saying. I didn't do it.
We didn't do it. Right.
One thing that has been going around Wall Street, and I mentioned this earlier, was that maybe he's cutting a deal with prosecutors, and he's going to have 5 guys do his time, and they're going to get each 5 guys
a Ponzi time.
Ponzi time.
Now, what I don't like about the story now, as Marley and as Batchelor, is that we don't have anything to rely upon. We can't rely on the $50 billion. We can't rely on his books. We can't rely on his family. We can't rely on where the money is, and we don't know when it started, and we don't know how long he's done this. We don't know anything.
We don't know anything, and I think, we're just going to have to wait.
We'll wait, but since we're dead, we'll wait a long time. But at Christmas time, Marley and Scrooge want to say that you reporters out there, you're not giving us anything to count on. We think the scam continues. I'm John Batchelor with Simon Constable. This is Debrief. Good night.